So today we were awakened by the sad news of the closure of Japan AVA. And this video will be about the impact of that, of course, the legacy that it brings, and also what this means for AVA Rebirth. So as you can see, the post here, well, it's been translated to Dutch, so sorry for that, but it says that thank you for your continued play and service of Alliance of Valiant Arms. With great regret, we have to announce that Alliance of Valiant Arms will be closing per 28th of October 2026, which is on a Wednesday. And see official website for details. I'll be going over to that. So Japan AVA closing down. Same publishers as what Rebirth will have. And well, after reading the post, it is also directly related to AVA Rebirth. So notice of service or termination for Alliance of Valiant Arms. This is the Alliance of Valiant Arms operations team. Thank you for your continued support of Alliance of Valiant Arms AVA. We regret to inform you that AVA will be discontinuing its service on Wednesday, 28th October 2026. The entire operations team would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the players who have supported AVA for so long since its launch in 2008. In the fall 2026, we plan to release a new title, AVA Rebirth, which shares the same world as AVA. We hope you'll continue to support the AVA series. Although there's only a short time left until service ends, we plan to hold various events so that you can enjoy playing the game. We hope you will enjoy Alliance of Valiant Arms until the very last battle. Thank you very much for your support over the past 6,541 days, almost 18 years that this game has been serviced in Japan, which really does mark the end of an era. I already saw a couple of the old Detonator players shared their thoughts about the closure, all being quite sad, of course, but I mean, for them, it's the game that they grew up with, the game that put them on the board. Monkey, Zurga, of course, Shaka is the most famous one, who's became one of the big faces online, especially in Japan. Detonator, of course, too, massive team. And yeah, AVA is where their journey started. Yeah, the fact that this is closing down for me, it means that there's obviously two things. The first thing for me is, and I think this from an operations standpoint, is they will be transferring the old team onto the new game so that they don't have to hire necessarily more members and can keep their operation costs down a little bit. That's the first thing. But the second thing, what I believe, well, they shares the same world as AVA. I think there's also sort of conflict of interest in what you see in the game. And with that, to me, it seems like the odds of this traditional modes returning in AVA Rebirth have definitely increased. So I do think that that is the case. And well, it's something that I showed you before on this page. I'll just go to the launch page again. Shows here it's an FPS, it's PvPvE, but also PvP, which already said in the previous video seems to suggest that there is something going on. Now, is that the only news that we had for that? No. If we go to the Orbit page, you can see over here they posted, well, it's already last week, but they posted an image of a portal. The graphics, they seem, well, on first sight, it looks like Unreal Engine 3. I hope that's not the case, but that is something that only time will tell. I'm still trying to get in touch with them. So far, that has also been unsuccessful. But I don't want most of this video to be about AVA Rebirth. Of course, it's some time to reflect on the 18-year journey that Japan AVA has had. With, I think, one of the highlights, AWC 2015 and Tokyo, Japan. Also, the LAN tournaments, Detonator and the Japanese teams are able to win. They leave behind quite the legacy. I think can only hope that it continues in the future with the AVA series. So to all the Japanese players out there, I'm sorry to hear that the original game is closing down, but I hope we will I'll get to play more and enjoy AVA more in Rebirth.